Good morning and welcome to Central Washington University's 130th commencement. My name is Jim Wolpart, and I have the deep honor of being the 15th president of Central Washington. Thank you for being here to honor our graduates and to share in this momentous occasion. Today is just the beginning of an exciting journey for this extraordinary group of young professionals who have persevered through the most challenging of times to accomplish something that will serve them the rest of their lives, earning a college degree. I am delighted to be joined on the platform today by many leaders and supporters of this great university. This stage holds members of our Board of Trustees. It also holds members of our senior academic leadership team, our honorary degree recipient, Mr. Ron Sims, and most importantly, it holds members of our student leadership. These individuals guide our university, and they volunteer their time, energy, and expertise to make Central the top-notch institution it is today. Together, they help put Central Washington University in a category of one. Please join me in a round of applause for the leadership of Central Washington University. And now, Mr. Robert Nellums, Chair of the Board of Trustees, will present a greeting from the board to the graduating class of 2022 and authorize the conduct of our commencement ceremony.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I join President Wolpart in welcoming you to today's ceremony. This weekend, we celebrate what will be an incredible milestone in your life, and the trustees join me in expressing our confidence that you are well prepared to excel in any and all endeavors you choose. We wish each of you great success. I hereby authorize President Wolpart to conduct this commencement ceremony and to confer the appropriate degrees upon each candidate. President Wolpart, you may proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Nellums. Students, today is a special day. This is the moment when all of your diligence, perseverance, and hard work pay off. You should take great pride in what you have accomplished. We are proud of each and every one of you. Some of you have overcome extraordinary challenges to earn your degrees. Some of you are the first in your family to graduate from college. You have demonstrated that long odds are no match for your talents, your self-confidence, and your hard work. My hope is that your individual accomplishments will inspire others to strive to reach the same level of achievement. All of you have proven that you're capable of fulfilling your dreams, no matter how unattainable they may have seemed at one time. Each and every one of you has earned the right to be here today. In addition to your degree, some of you have also earned commissions in the U.S. Army or Air Force as a second lieutenant. We invite all those students who have been commissioned to please stand, and we would like to invite anyone on active duty in the reserves or who are veterans to please stand. To each and every one of you, we offer our heartfelt appreciation. As remarkable as your achievements are, most of you had help along the way. You've benefited from the support of family and friends, of teachers and mentors, some of whom are with us today. So class of 2022, please acknowledge these influential people who have been essential to your success. We say this all the time, but it's true. We have exceptional students here at Central. We are inspired by you and by your stories. Today we get to hear about one student's journey and his insights into his time at Central. This year's student speaker is receiving his bachelor's degree in accounting and business administration. Please join me in welcoming Shane Fitzpatrick to the podium.
Thank you, President Wolpert. Class of 2022, we made it. Woo! Wow. This is a lot of people. All right, so I first want to start this off by thanking everyone that made this possible. Parents, faculty, alumni, fellow classmates, and of course, Domino's for those long finals week grinds. Yeah, shout out to Domino's. Little did we know the changes that for the last 4 to 5 years that we were going to go through. Now, with that, let me address the elephant in the room. We're sitting here live at an in-person commencement for the first time in 3 years. Now, that alone deserves to be celebrated. Woo! Now, don't worry. My speech is not going to be about COVID-19. I'm going to spare you all. I'm never going to mention it for the rest of the speech. All right? I wanted to use this speech to reflect on 3 things that I learned here at Central that have personally helped me live a better, more fulfilling life. And no, it's not how to recognize revenue under GAAP. Okay? It's to learn who you are, where you're going, and who you're going with. When you know these 3 things, all your actions become more deliberate. Every step you take will move you into the right direction. I believe my journey of discovering who I am, where I'm going, and who I'm going with has contributed to a lot of my success today, and hopefully you guys can see some value from this as well. So the first step is to learn who you are, right? When I first came to Central, like many of you, I didn't really know who I really was, right? I knew in high school I was an athlete, I had average grades, I liked video games, stuff like that. But I didn't really know on a deep level what my real values were, my strengths and weaknesses, etc. But how do you find this out? So I found there's 2 ways for me. So the first step that I found was to have an open mind, right? Try new things and come out of your comfort zone. So I have this great friend, his name is Marcus Austin, and he had this motto that he was on his journey to well-roundedness. He always was willing to try new things, and he never let labels get in the way of that. So if you have this mindset, that's really when you're going to learn the most about yourself. And then, after you do that, the next thing is self-awareness. Take note of what comes naturally to you and what you have to work harder to do. I personally started journaling to help me reflect on these thoughts and experiences, and it really helped. But this is not new. This is actually a process called feedback analysis, made famous by the professor, management consultant, and award-winning author Peter Drucker in his book, Managing Oneself. Great book, you should read it. But to conclude this point, the most important relationship you'll ever have is with yourself. So take care of that. Yeah. After you start to figure out who you are, you can start to learn where you're going. You know, a long time ago, I once thought about being a real estate agent. And so I found one of the most successful agents in my area. And the whole time, we didn't talk about anything about real estate. He said the whole time, Shane, you need to find your North Star. Now, when he said that to me, I had no idea what he was talking about, right? But now, I know what he meant. It meant to start with an end goal in mind, maybe 5, 10, 15 years from now, and work backwards by making small stepping stone goals to achieve that. Now, I believe the best North Stars, they aren't specific titles or salaries. No. The best North Stars are what you want to be known for, how you want to be spending your time in your life, and what impact do you want to have. The details will hopefully reveal themselves along the way. And this practice of goal setting is going to make all your actions purposeful. And of course, as 20-something-year-olds, we have no idea how life is going to turn out, right? But the point of this is to have some sort of direction to go towards and pivot and have the self-awareness to know when to pivot into something new. Now, to tie these 2 together, I think the most important thing, I recently learned who I'm going with. I don't believe anyone is truly self-made. As someone with a very high work ethic, thanks to my parents, I thought I could grind my way through everything and that other people would just slow me down. And I was so wrong. Creating relationships with the right people can actually amplify your efforts. Friends, teachers, bosses, they can all come into your life and give you their own unique perspective to enhance your worldview. We are actually biologically inclined to connect with other human beings for a survival instinct. Now this year, I met some of the most amazing people at Central who have truly changed my life. Without them, I know I would not have been able to achieve some of the things that I did, or at least be as happy as I did doing them. So I think time spent with your friends will give you the best ROI you can possibly imagine. They will be there to celebrate your highs, and they will be there to support you through the lowest of lows. Now this leads to my final point. During my time here, I discovered what it truly means to be a Wildcat. The true value of a college degree here at Central isn't from the classes you take, or the knowledge you gain, or even the job that you get after this, but it's from the people you're doing it with. And one thing that all of us here will have in common is we're part of the Wildcat family. And from my experience with all the alumni and the people up here that I've been talking to, is that they will always help a fellow Wildcat. We will always have your back. And I hope to pay this forward someday as an alumni, and I hope all of you guys will too. To conclude here, I'm still on my journey of learning who I am, where I'm going, and who I'm going with. And I don't think that ever stops. But one thing is for sure, I will always value being a Wildcat until the day I die. Oh. Now, I really want to thank again those people that made college an amazing experience. First off, this wouldn't have been possible without my parents. Thank you for teaching me how to be a good person and how to work hard for the things in life. I take that with me from my grave. Thank you to the professors who were there to guide me and help me find a path, even though I know I was probably so annoying asking so many questions. I want to shout out Jenny Cravens, Rob Ogburn. The stuff you guys do for students, it is immeasurable, and I will forever pay that forward for the rest of my life. Thank you so much. Yeah. And of course, thank you to the alumni who set aside their time in their busy lives to meet with me and set an example for me to look up to and learn from. And lastly, thank you to the class of 2022 and other Central students for sharing this incredible experience with me. To those that I got the pleasure of knowing, please don't be a stranger. We saw how easily our friendships from high school could fade away, and I really care about a lot of you, and I hope we can all stay in touch. And lastly, I want everyone to just stop right now, take in this moment, because it will become a fleeting memory one day, and you'll remember exactly this moment right here. Hope you guys do. So enjoy it while you can, and congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Shane, and congratulations. It is now my honor to introduce Mr. Ron Sims. We have invited Mr. Sims here today to award him an honorary doctorate of humane letters in recognition of his service to the state of Washington, and in particular, his long-standing support for Central Washington University. Ron is an alum of Central, earning his BS in psychology in 1971. While a student here, he became politically engaged as a columnist for the student newspaper, the Campus Crier. He was active in the Black Student Union, served as vice president of the student body during his junior year, and was elected Central's first African-American student body president during his senior year. Following graduation, Ron was hired as an investigator with the Consumer Protection Division of the Washington State Attorney's Office. Later, he held a similar position with the Federal Trade Commission, and in 1979, he became a manager of youth services for the City of Seattle's Department of Human Resources. Mr. Sims began his political career when he became the first African American elected to the King County Council in 1985. While on the council, Sims advocated for many civil rights issues, including the renaming of King County in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Mr. Sims was appointed King County Executive in 1996 and was reelected in 2001 and 2005. During his tenure, King County government, which is the 13th largest county in the nation, improved mass transit and water quality and addressed environmental issues. From 2009 to 2011, he served as Deputy Secretary for the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development under President Barack Obama. An ordained Baptist minister, Mr. Sims has continued his community involvement as a regular participant in Operation Night Watch, a ministry dedicated to helping the homeless. Mr. Sims also remains involved in numerous nonprofit and governmental organizations devoted to health, education, environmental, and social equity issues. This includes serving as the chair of the Washington Health Benefit Exchange Board and of the Puget Sound Leadership Council, and on the board of directors of the Washington Health Alliance, which he helped found. The faculty committee that recommended him for this degree said his considerable experience was commensurate with a candidate for Doctor of Letters, and he is definitely deserving of this honor, and I could not agree more. As Mr. Sims and I were walking out to the Walnut Mall to watch the students progress, he said to me, "You know, Central doesn't really give you new dreams, but what Central does, as Shane said, is help you know who you are, what those dreams are that matter to you the most, and then Central breathes life into those dreams." Congratulations, Mr. Sims. Please come forward to receive your degree.
Today's commencement ceremonies signal a major achievement in each and every one of your lives. What you are experiencing right now is the result of your dedication and the sacrifice of your friends and families and supporters. You should be so proud of what you have accomplished and what today's events represent. I know that I personally am constantly in awe of our students, of the incredible things you've been able to achieve during your time at Central. From research to practical application of theoretical knowledge, you have proven that you are more than ready for the next step in your journey. The word commencement actually means beginning. So while this ceremony might seem like an ending, it signifies the origin of what happens next. I know I speak for the entire university community when I say that CWU will never be an ending for you. Our CWU culture is also reflected in our faculty's ability and willingness to inspire, to advise, and to mentor our students. The high quality of our academic programs and our faculty are truly a testament to their intellectual rigor and their innate ability to help foster success. I want to recognize the faculty for their contributions to your success. If you could take a minute to recognize your faculty. Could the faculty please stand and be acknowledged? While standing, please turn and face your students one more time. Students, please join me. Please be seated. Thank you to each of you.
Thank you, Provost Denbesti. We would also like to recognize all the students here today who have earned academic honors. It is a privilege to acknowledge the bachelor's degree candidates who are graduating with distinction. When your academic honor is called, please stand to be recognized. Will the students who are graduating cum laude please rise? These students have achieved cumulative grade point averages of 3.5 to 3.69 and are identified by their red tassels. Please be seated. Will the students who are graduating magna cum laude please rise? These students have achieved cumulative grade point averages of 3.7 to 3.89 and are identified by silver tassels. Will the students who are graduating summa cum laude please rise? To graduate summa cum laude, one must earn a cumulative grade point average between 3.9 and 4.0. They are distinguished by their gold tassels. Congratulations. Thank you, and please be seated.
Thank you, Professor Lyman. The first degree to be conferred today in the College of Education and Professional Studies is a posthumous degree to Kira Nelson. Today, she would have crossed the stage to receive her bachelor's degree. We are proud to present her diploma along with her cap and tassel to her friend and fellow 22 graduate, Madison Bido. The Health Sciences Department said they were honored to have a student as warm, kind, and dedicated as Kira in their classes, stating that few students truly lit up a classroom like Kira did. She was the first student to show up to class and the last to leave each day. On the rare days that Kira missed a class, her absence was felt by students and fellow instructors alike. Kira was quiet, but that did not mean she did not have a lot to say. She was heavily engaged in class discussions, she worked hard with her classmates, and she always strove to do her best. Her level of dedication to her studies made her a regular standout in all of her classes. She often met with faculty to talk about courses and her future. With everything she did, Kira carried herself with the utmost professionalism. She was not only a dedicated student, but a wonderful friend, daughter, leader, and waymaker. Her greatest loyalty was to her family, whom she loved deeply and made endlessly proud with her many accomplishments. Faculty in the Health Sciences Department recalled their time with Kira, adding that she often talked about what she would do after school, whether it was nursing, childcare, or some other direction she hadn't thought of yet. Family and caring for others was always at the forefront. Her humor, character, and kindness are what we will miss the most about her. We want to congratulate Kira Nelson and her family on receiving this degree today. Now, will all candidates for the bachelor's degrees please rise? President Wolpert, subject to the completion of all requirements as prescribed by the faculty and the trustees, these candidates are presented for receipt of the appropriate bachelor's degree.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Trustees vested in me as president, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree, together with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Will the first row please come forward to receive your diplomas? All other rows, please be seated for now. The student marshals will let you know when the next row should be released. This weekend, we are celebrating the achievements of 3,338 students who have graduated over the past year. At this morning's ceremony in particular, we will award 675 graduates from the College of Business and the College of Education and Professional Studies their degrees. They will be leaving us to start exciting jobs, pursue graduate study, and partake in any number of adventures. We have spent the last few weeks celebrating their achievements in award ceremonies and at our Symposium of University Research and Creative Expression. Each year, we are amazed by their achievements, and we take great pride in being able to celebrate them today.
Shane Fitzpatrick. Jonah Silly. Zhao Fan. Tran. Thu Tran. Hugo Gomez. Sienna Gunter. Grace Hendricks.
Leah Yoakley, magna cum laude.
Madison Christoph.
Connor Topher.
Crystal Clausen. Kaylee Cooper.
Patience Pruitt.
Nathan Boots. Kevin Klein. Brenda Garcia.
Taryn Matthews.
Alexis Jaskery.
Caitlin Wilhelm.
Sandra Liao. Christians Lucis.
Kendall Oaks.
Cameron Birch.
Letitia Rivas.
Peyton Cates. Storm Fortner. Kenny Lofgren. Caitlin Gordon. Maria Lubag.
Brianna Sturley.
Brenna Cole. Cooper Gunner.
Martha McLaughlin. Bailey Mack.
Reese Goodman. Chloe Hall. Madison Lee. Kayla Gout. Madison Haynes.
Reza Prawira Satya. Juan Terrazas.
Skylar Hess.
Andrew Van Ingen.
Eric Arceo.
Jonathan Makel.
Saeed Abdullah Abrahim. Hassan Al-Musawi.
Danielle Nealon.
Nathan Jolly.
Tiffany Tablong.
Jared House. Jalen Courtlever. Josie Deming, magna cum laude.
Lucy Teo.
Wyatt Elledge.
Ismael Garcia. Alistair Frank.
Caitlin Marlowe, cum laude.
Ethan Bannister. Austin Blackney. Kendra Laidlaw Mays.
Do Hai Tung Nguyen. Elijah Washburn.
William Casser. Megan Henderson. Marcus Austin. Anthony Hopoy. Simon Lazar.
Charles O.J. Derek Zinn.
Rajesh Gill.
Elijah Taylor.
Brendan Landwehr.
Blake Reynolds.
Kyla White.
Carly Mankey. Brandon Satterfield.
Caleb Lawson. Jaden Berry. Nicholas Grant. Edgardo Gonzalez Mena. Harleen Kaur.
Sulema Prado.
Ryan Jackson. Patricia Flores. Taylor Duzen.
Perla Serrano. Dariana Vela.
Vanessa Kwong. Alejandro Alcantar. Helen Gilbert. Riley Cluen. Justin Gustafson. Lindsay Brandt, summa cum laude.
Carly Sheeler.
Alicia Hummel. Caitlin Ferris. Jason Chang.
Seth Nickerson.
Drew Stephen.
Carolina Gutierrez Castrejon.
Alicia Rogers. Sean Sibley. Joshua Tui.
Michael Hickey.
Dylan Weiss.
Camden Gilliver.
Patrick Wicker. Betty Mittelstedt. Lucas Padilla. Jada Nelson. Stephanie Mora. Kalia Mafua. Yasmin Salinas.
Ethan Chan.
Jenna Reyes.
Kimberly Angulo.
Anthony Renteria.
Benjamin December. Emily December.
Anna Cruz.
Jacqueline Saris Zaldivar.
Quinn Vickers.
Caitlin Gore.
Laura Myers. Evelyn Ramos. Matthew Pand.
Cassidy DeVries.
Madeline Schramm.
Andrea Lopez.
Yarixa Morales. Matilda Mikulek.
Kyle Brown.
Vlada Tun. Colton Pippins.
Gavin Happy.
Jarrett Walters.
Kalia Funston.
Mackenzie Packwood.
Erica Alina Cabanos. Zachary Davis.
Pepper Marinkovich.
Harrison Horwath.
Araceli Renteria.
Ryan Halleck Jr.
Miriam Silva.
Fatima Acevedo. Hannah Hiley.
Tristan Smith.
Brett Akamas. Derek Banks.
Patrick Rogers. Zachary Matlock.
Kellen Gregory. Joshua Kokathakis.
Lauren Odette. Mason Quitavis.
Aaron Carrillo. Alexandra Banducci.
Elizabeth Sholkoff.
Giselle Gonzalez. Elizabeth Cubine.
Maria Rosary Wright.
Jada Fellows.
Eric Orange Jr.
Carly Bentler. Clayton Curtis. Now calling graduates from the College of Education and Professional Studies. David Ellithorpe,
Robert Wilson,
Sadie Hipskind,
Brady Wickie, McKenna Thuringer,
Terica Bowman Carter,
Caitlin Richardson,
Emma Klein, Molly Bartlett, Justin Doyle, Marissa Ewald,
Heather Schatzer, Peyton Nielsen,
Inaya Allen Singleton,
Kalkadan Malaku, Tristan Zug,
Griselda Delgado Ruiz,
Piper Williams,
Elena Carpenter, magna cum laude, Emily Carroll, Rachel Christensen,
Molly Tees,
Teresa Bendito, Chikezi Odemene,
Thomas Kinsman,
Estella Rodriguez Eisenhart, David Pfeiffer,
Davin Cox,
Lindsay Smith, Jacqueline Marchand Hernandez, Adrian Sandoval, Michelle Mesa, Coral Maciel Puentes, magna cum laude, Yulisa Ramirez Marin, cum laude,
Jasmine Elise Chua,
Edgar Salgado Garrido, David Noakes Jr.,
Kennedy Inkster,
Shayna Wilburn,
Katie Badgley, Carolyn Bigwood, Karen Bastida, Ashley Helmold,
Luis Vasquez, Zoe Whitaker Jameson,
Alyssa Gearhard, Kaylin Comfort, Samantha Bowman,
Ali Noor, summa cum laude, Benjamin Wong,
Alyssa Anderson, Alyssa Cousins,
Maria Moreno, magna cum laude,
Cassandra Kurtzinger,
Joseph Packer Jr.,
Shane Hovey, Alice Dixon,
Dianelle Salinas Lucci,
Megan Jeffress, Megan Juarez,
Audrey Moore, Nat Tran, Courtney Youngblood, magna cum laude, Nashay Petty,
Yannick Deal.
Jade Romero.
Juan Flores Jr. Madison Cameron.
Renee Strobel, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Melton. Renee Neifert. Dejin McCarter. Mackenzie Miller, magna cum laude. Margarita Torres.
Samuel Asen. Zachary Kohler.
David Silva, cum laude. Madeline Mackey.
Michelle Lee.
Megan McGrath.
Ruby Burton. Natalie Christensen. Jana Campbell. Ricardo de la Guardia.
Lionel Etui Mulitaupele. Keegan Wise.
Grace Dwyer.
Samantha Stanfield. Isabel Womack.
Cole Habersetzer. Dalton Lafferty.
Campbell Schulke.
Elianai Grenz.
Ryan Mead.
Alan Espinoza Farias. Zachary Allen. Alonso Gonzalez. Jason Ernst. Catherine Lumea. Maria Doolin. Andrea Gaeta.
Tammy Seiler.
Bretley Lundberg.
Gabriella Reichstein. Reese Moses. Tyler Mariano.
Brandon Kopp.
Madison Shin.
Alana Glazer. Ellie Chafin. Akayla Hunter. Caitlin Clayson. Meredith Craven. Megan Clausen.
Alyssa Madrigal.
Amanda Kurtz. Taryn Clark. Kaylee Gronley.
Brittany Whitcutt. Ray Steinman. Brooke Steinman. Maya Wortman.
Jade Garza.
Catherine Wise. Kayla Yerkes.
Daniela Covarrubias.
Alyssa McCauley. Lucas Warner.
Caroline Berg.
Jacob Mace,
Aidan Lyle,
Alexander Swanson, Richard Merrifield, Cole Milburn, cum laude, Caleb Robbins, Catherine Meineke, magna cum laude,
Brady Bell, Ripken Brayman,
Travis Ward,
Zachary Engel,
Caleb Coleman,
Melissa Bush,
Jesse Williams Jr.,
Torino de Guzman, Ronald Baker III, Ian Collins,
Hussein Zainal,
Michael Kenny,
Jordan Vaughn, Colby Mesky Thompson,
Grayson Alexander, Sarah Cook, Ben Brown,
Gracie Main,
Jennifer De Los Santos,
Koki Yoshizawa, Risa Shigeto, Samuel Swanson,
John Lively,
Ejan Manatkazi,
Ali Hunt, Mariah Joshin, Kisan Gando, Benjamin Cooley, cum laude,
Patricia Murillo Camarena, Sophia Schweinler, Erica Ramirez,
Crystal Bowie, Chloe Baum, Mackenzie Chase,
Casey Owsley, Cindy Tran, Molly Matson,
Madison Child, Trevor Allen, Espen Diamond,
McKenna Migas,
Georgia Daniello, Harrison Luxmore, Alexander Galliardo,
Ryan Marstiller,
Eric Carlson,
Quentin Tungate,
Elissa Ingenthrone,
Alexander Zitterkoff,
Lucas Joshin,
Hui Nguyen,
Joshua Lang, Bardeep Dhaliwal,
Adan Uribe Hanakwa, Joel Moreno Servin,
Dylan Calva Acevedo,
Kyler Nygren,
Riley Ayers,
Thomas Molitor,
Daniel Greiner, Chase Crowell. Joshua Alvarez.
Robert Vranazan. Paul White. Jack Moen.
Jesse Diaz.
Emily Everett. Elizabeth Everett. Cody Fortier.
Marilee Stimmel.
Caitlin Birdwell. Abriana Grove.
Sarah Neville.
Rosa Maria Cabrera. Pensiri Coang. Anna Barbosa. Jennifer Lamas. Laura Guillen Reyes. Liliana Cardenas Sanchez. Edith Cortez Avalos.
Olivia Schroeder. Hannah Neese.
Eloina Chavez.
Dion Rivas. Laura Valencia. Amanda Sanford. Liana Oliver.
Jeremy Kunkel.
Taylor Woodard. Naomi Peterson.
Megan Johnson. Rebecca Hume.
Abigail Seaton. Olya Pokrova.
Leanne Marie Espino.
Alyssa Olafson.
Tim Jacobs.
Autumn Simons.
Carson Bauer. Caitlin Garrett. Kylie Frazier.
Emily Rosen. Viridiana Magana Cruz. Isabella Sampson.
Cassidy Ferguson.
Iva Tibay Jablonski. Elena Shukman. Adam Rodriguez. Carla Patino Carvajal.
Lulu Almaguer. Grace Baker. Alma Diaz.
Kaylee Sloan. Jade Rialmi Avalos.
Anna Avalos.
Shannon Weedham, Summa Cum Laude.
Kaylee Burchett. Chloe Lee. Kaylin Barnwell.
Tia Hill.
Sophia Keenan. Isabella Brown. Megan Fox. Paige Devine.
Ellie Mildenberger.
John Dupree. Louis Hollage. Nina Lamanu. Sharissa Bird.
Daisy Ramos. Douglas Mitchell. David Perry.
Gabriella Lindell, magna cum laude. Anna Clyde.
Jamal Rowe.
Tristan Campbell. Jonathan Cunningham.
Matthew Van Rye. Kyle Nickham.
Michelle Donji.
Riley Mace. Gustavo Uriostegui. Oscar Munguia Jr.
Jose Luis Ibarra Martinez.
Diana Navarro.
Jennifer Cervantes.
Juan Ortiz.
Charles Capiti. Chase Capiti.
Anthony Soak.
Jonathan Forget. Charles Lewis.
Alexander Zarker.
David Campbell.
Taylor Simpson.
Anna Dahl, cum laude.
Claire Portalise, cum laude. Glorabel Reyes. Jessica Peterson. Hannah Weatherby. Amber Seltz.
Madeline Flagg.
Natalie Rom.
Jasmine Chavez. Colin Brooks.
Luis Sanchez. Evelia Salazar. Cami McCoy.
Bridget Barkley.
Kayana Sweeting. Keisha Page. Madison Miller. Lauren Ouimet.
Renato Flores.
Alfredo Medina Hernandez.
Isaiah Broomer.
Allison McPhail.
Matthew Bomey. Henry Johnson. Daniel Cruz. Madison Beto.
Peyton Moen. Vanessa Vance. Christopher Pressler.
Haven Gabriel.
McKenna Murphy. Eleanor Williams.
Cameron Berryhill. Cody Booth, magna cum laude. Hunter Ekstrom. Patrick Hegarty.
Nathan Perkins.
Dayon Hudson. Byron Appleton.
Darian Williams. Sydney Williams. Laura Smith Doolittle. Brandy Wisdom.
Adair Jasper. Alyssa LaHaye.
Brenna Wilson.
Sophie Luthi.
Brandon Mortensen.
Shane Campbell.
Bobby Ray Widmar.
McKenna Hansen.
Yareli Ochoa. Wesley Swick.
Kylie Larson.
Nolan Martinez. Brooke Mullins.
Jillian Larter.
Cole Wiederstrom. Mateo Rivera.
Trinda Ackley. Alejandro Lamas Lopez. Quinn Carpenter. Nicholas Hoyker.
Ryan Rancier. Jonah McLaughlin. Quentin Regan. Emmerich Scriven.
Jonathan Carlson. Tatiana DeMartino. Dara Lindgren. Felix Angel Gonzalez.
William Pope.
Flavio Garcia.
Megan Robbins. Lucy McCoy.
Logan Bede. Carter Farrar Paul.
Justin Wethy.
Michelle Parble.
Cameron Bowlby.
Lindsay Voles.
Jung Uk Chung. Wen Yen Huan. Alexandra Dolezal. Hayden Davis. Francis Lane IV. Jackson Knutson.
Carson McElroy.
Jonathan Curran.
Thomas Olmsted. Brett Reller, magna cum laude. Andre Jarrell Pyatt. Edward Omine Jr. Paul Opinaldo.
Declan Krafsky.
Caden Merrill, magna cum laude. Vincent Vaughn.
Christopher King.
Devin Tiffany.
Jackson Collins. Kai Butler.
Jackson Miller.
Cooper Heimer. Matthew Lubers, Summa Cum Laude. Jared Greathouse. Julian Lucas. Gautama Ida.
Hallie Rasmussen.
Alondra Beltran Serino. Kayla Immel. Dane Carlson. Adam Ekman.
Maxime Vervalen. Regina Romero.
Victoria Gottschalk.
Marcus Peterson, cum laude. Ainsley Nill.
Francis Churchill.
Caitlin Schroeder, cum laude. Jaslyn Webb.
Taylor Crane.
Bryn Ward. Jennifer Vertrees Jack. Tyler McLean. Alexander Stevenson. Hallie Nemus. Josiah Nemes.
Alexander Bellinger. Kalia Berggren.
Savannah Shaw. Christian Soper. Helen Pedersen.
Benya Masefa. Romaine Bush.
Amanda Moore.
Isabel Aguilar. Hunter Barlow. Ethan Graham. Christian Brown. Jaira Fernando.
Nathan Rasmussen.
Josiah Locke. Sean Collins. Cameron Johnson. Jonah Hemmen.
Carly Randall.
Annette Edlund. Caden Foster.
Pablo Ruelas. Jacob Swift.
Ryan Laframboise. Connor Donovan. Rachel Krill.
Emery Wilson.
Sean Gordon. Matthew Hart. William Headland. John Huff IV. Claire Christensen.
Matthew Morgan. Grant Reed.
Alexander Dowra. Kelsey Haugen.
Aaron Weaver.
Paul Lervick. Cameron Jameson.
Michael Underwood III.
Haley Howell.
Christine Kennedy.
Serena Thompson.
Brian Garrido. Daniel Francisco.
Morgan Melby.
Madeline Kutsera, Colton Fletcher,
Troy Zindel, Arthur Torres Ramirez, Harsimran Singh, Simran Tucker, Sar Moiwo,
Sydney Huft,
Quentin Posada, Jean Walker, Melanie Seibel, Hector Valdez Jr., Jennifer Martinez Rabadan,
Kayla DeClaire,
Allison Foff,
Madison Clem, Anna Droman, cum laude, Peyton Letts Brandt, Wyatt Greiner,
Alberto Zaragoza, Aislinn Williamson,
Sydney Baker,
Jalen Tonder,
Marissa Bragg, magna cum laude,
Joseph Swim Balcom, Sean Tompkins, Parker Sutterth, Margarita Romero,
Aaron Eastman, Craig Chapo, Rafael Chavez,
Timothy Perrier, Christopher Munnings, Connor Tomseth,
Michelle Corona,
Judith Mora Ambriz, Maribel Reynolds,
Christopher Kawapu,
Just in case you missed the significance of what just happened, you have officially graduated. A few short years ago, you came to Central Washington University to learn. It is my hope that you found a place where you were welcomed, supported, challenged, and encouraged to do what you were learning in the lab or on the stage, in the studio, and out in the community. Finally, your experiences here have prepared you to live. I would now like to introduce Mr. Andrew Mork, President of the Central Washington University Alumni Association, to officially induct you into our Wildcat family. Class of 2022, I wish you never-ending success and prosperity as you venture out into the world.
Class of 2022, I want you to take a moment to look at those sitting around you. Your fellow classmates and you have worked hard to achieve this major milestone. And together, you now get to cross the bridge from being fellow classmates to being fellow alumni in a Wildcat community 100,000 strong. You now share a bond that will last a lifetime. Having successfully paved your path through the challenges of these past years, the clouds are parting and the world is slowly reopening once again. The old roadmaps are gone. Together, you get to create the world you want to see, and we want to be there helping you every step of your journey. As you begin your new lives as already successful alumni, Having graduated with your diploma on the way, we want to help you become even more successful in this new world. In order to help you, we ask that you update us as you take your first steps into your new life adventure. Let us know where you're moving to, what new exciting career you've begun, and most importantly, look to us for networking events with your fellow alumni. Our family is growing, not just here in the state of Washington, but across the country and around the world. But we can only continue to grow with your help. In order to help us grow, we ask that you stay informed. Join our Central Washington University Alumni Association LinkedIn page. Follow the Alumni Association on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Read Crimson and Black, our alumni magazine, and return to campus when opportunities arise. Our best ambassadors are our graduates. You never know when you will give someone the inspiration to improve their life. Stay connected. Send us your life updates and stay connected with one another. Some of the greatest networking in your life may come from those around you today. Within our network, we have alumni who are over 100 years of age, down to our most recent graduates, filled with vast experiences that we are willing to share. Seek them out, buy them a cup of coffee, and see what you may be able to learn. Remain involved. Come back to campus for a sporting event, a theater production, an arts exhibit, music show, or stream an event from home and root for the Wildcats. Keep your eyes open for events in your local area as well. Soon, Wildcat Regional Networks will be expanding and holding additional gatherings. On behalf of the CWU Alumni Association Board of Directors, staff, and the entire Wildcat Nation, congratulations on this accomplishment. Today, as you transition from student to alumni, we couldn't be happier to welcome you into the special alumni community. Together, we will build supportive pathways for the next generation of Wildcats and continue channeling the positive impact of CWU beyond our campus, our departments, to the rest of our region, our nation, and our world. Our journey as Wildcats and the impact we will make will last the rest of our lives. But today is about you. Congratulations, alumni, you did it. Now, Maddie Caval, President of the Associated Students of Central Washington University, will present the exchange of tassels. Go Cats!
Class of 2022, we made it. Commencement signifies the movement of our tassels on our caps from right to left, closer to our hearts. As my last duty as student body president, I now ask this year's graduates to please stand with me. Are y'all ready? Please move your tassels from the right to the left side. Congratulations!
Congratulations.